How do you handle the psychological aspect of returning from an assignment to the comfort of your home when you know that people across the world, they're going through certain experiences? How do you transition between the John that is on the field and once you arrive home? Because it happens to me. One day you're in one place and you take a flight and you're in the opposite corner of the world with different framework, different rules, different everything. How does that happen within your brain and your heart?
It's an element that we carry all the time, Kike. I don't know if I'm ever home. Home is wherever I am. I understand the question. I am home right now. But I also feel home when I'm in Zambia or Armenia or Mexico. I don't, and I carry all of that everywhere I go. Even here at this moment, I'm editing for a few books that are going to be coming out in a year and a half from now, I guess, and going through older, not very older photography, but the last, it's a segmented series of books of one story, but over the last 7 or 8 years, and really go back into that vessel of yourself, the experiences and the humanity that was and still is, and it's still in me. I can't let it go. I still see the mother, Momina, trying to feed her daughter. She's Eritrean, but she was a refugee in Ethiopia. She was starving and she wasn't producing breast milk for her child, so her daughter was dying in her arms. And you carry that all the time. I think of Momina, not every single moment of every day, but multiple times a week. It's not, when you see too much, and I think all of us have that ability. You don't have to go to the alleged ends of the world universe. That's our job, and our purpose is to convey these narratives that connect with all of us. And if you open your heart and your spirit and your soul and your mind, our purpose is to connect to others the exact same experiences that we were the vessel of to bring, because those fellow human beings allowed us into their worlds. It's a huge responsibility. And the biggest torture I have, and it's a serious torture, is that because of a piece of paper, although this is just a letter, but we'll call this a passport, because of a little booklet with pieces of paper in it, I can leave these invisible lines that human beings have only created. There's never been a border or a fence or a wall or a series of whatever that blocked another from crossing, where every other living species on our planet isn't going to get shot or killed or deported because they crossed this line. But if you look at, let's say, the Mexico-US border today, there are many, many other equal species that are crossing the river or the borderline, but no problem. But if you're a human being, you cannot, and that's the greatest trouble that I carry. I think of that every day. That's something never leaves my consciousness.